What's up everyone, my name is Ation Mitihepi and I am a huge Escape the Night fan. I'm probably not one of the biggest ones because I know some of you guys out there and some out in the general public are huge fans, bigger than I am. But I am a huge Escape the Night fan and I am particularly excited to see that Escape the Night is coming back for not only a season 4, but it's coming back with an all-star season on July the 11th on the YouTube Originals platform or on Roku in case you can't really afford the YouTube Originals Avenue platform. Anyways, with this brand new Escape the Night season being an all-star season, I immediately jumped to the thought of, hey, why don't you do a reaction video to finding out all the returning cast members from the previous 3 seasons, or at least those who will be featured from the previous 3 seasons that will be coming back in this brand new all-star season. So obviously that was my thought and I waited until all the cast was revealed. Unfortunately, because my brain is both smart and dumb at the same time with social media in particular, every time I jumped on YouTube or Twitter, I managed to find out small little peaks and basically certain individuals will be coming back for this all-star season. So obviously that kind of killed the mood, but I do not know the entire cast of this all-star season, so that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be me reacting to the trailer that has been released I think about a week ago or so, as well as the individual reveal of each cast member. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So before we actually jump into the trailer reaction, I actually wanted to put this part in actually first with me reacting to the cast reveal because of a few technical glitches. You know, camera died, phone died, not much footage was recorded, so we're going to look at the cast first, and also we'll film this the next day because, you know, technical glitches, yay. The first one that we have here is Joey Graceffa as the SAVANT. This is a role that he's not only used to by now, but everyone knows that he's possibly best suited to. For those who don't know, the SAVANT is basically someone who has knowledge of certain things prior to an event of some kind, if that's the best way to describe it. And with his costume, in his words, if I believe, I'm paraphrasing, if Indiana Jones and Harry Potter had a child together, it would look like Joey as the SAVANT in this season. So, yeah, nothing much more to say other than how he will be with the others, especially since for the most part he's interacting with those he's already interacted with and led to their doom. The next one is Socialite, and the next one is Rosanna Pansino as the Socialite, which kind of plays into what her archetype was back in season 3, which was the jet setter, and which if you were to describe the jet setter as someone who has high amounts of money, able to go on high-class flights and go to high-class events and just be a social person interacting and socializing with others. So this definitely plays with her current role now as the Socialite. And for those who don't remember or don't know, in season 3 she was a fan favorite because she was not the strongest player, but she was definitely one of the most lovable, not laughable, or how we phrase it. And she was so much of a fan favorite that on Leah Morone's channel she was voted the saddest death, which is saying something since number 2 was Colleen's death, and that, well, if you know, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how she plays in this current season and whether she'll still have that cupcake kind of personality that helped her become so popular in the 3rd season, or whether she'll kind of shed that cupcake essence personality side of her and just have that instinct of just surviving, I guess. Next up is Alex Wasabi as the Aviator, one of, in my opinion, the strongest competitors and the strong likelihood of surviving season 2 had it not been for the interactions of other people. Definitely his game plan was like structured and logical, and at least from what I remember in season 2, and obviously with season 4 it'll be interesting to see how he plays into it, whether he still has that logic and analytic kind of mind of being that kind of strong player, or whether he'll have a newfound kind of survival part of him brought out of him because of what he went through. Because if I remember right, the end of season 2, well, at least his end of season 2, he became, you know, protesting kind of thing. Yeah. Next up is Timothy Delgado as the Con Man. This is another strong contender in my opinion from season 1. Had it not been for his battle with Eva, and you know, it was not a great battle. Yeah. Had it not been for that, I reckon he would have survived and escaped season 1, Escape the Night. But of course, I can't really say too much about it because season 1 was the season I didn't really get to watch. I might have to go back and watch it again. But with his archetype as the con man, again, it kind of plays to what his role was back in season 1, which, if I remember right, was the mobster or something like that. So nothing too much to say other than let's see what game plan he has for this season. Next up is Daystorm Power as the Enforcer. Now, if you watch the trailer, or when you watch the trailer, you'll realize what I'm talking about. But really interested to see him back into the picture, especially with Alex as well, because of the fact that those two had a rivalry since he inadvertently kind of caused Lauren to die, which was at that time Laura's, you know, all that kind of stuff. So with this, it'll be interesting to see whether that rivalry will still continue with this new season, or if they'll like put that aside and just be like, you know what, I don't like you, but I got a bigger game to play. Next up is Justine Zarek, aka Justine, as the Adventurer. Again, I didn't watch too much of season 1, but from what I remember, especially with Justine, she was voted to be buried alive by the rest of her castmates, and some of them were strongly against doing this, but you know, sometimes you gotta do the things you gotta do to do the things that you gotta do. With this, it'll be interesting to see how she'll play the game this time, because in her season, she kind of played well, but she didn't play strongly, and I guess in terms of timing, she didn't have enough time to kind of build a rapport with either the cast members or the audience, so she wasn't necessarily a fan favorite. So it'll be interesting to see how she plays into this season, and whether she'll have a newfound respect and newfound urgence of fighting for her life kind of situation. Next up is Tana Mojo, I don't know how to pronounce it, as the Pinup Girl, which again, just like Rosanna Pansino's season 4 archetype compared to her season 3 archetype, this plays to her season 2 archetype as the Saloon Girl, in which, by her words, was kind of like a hustler of some kind, in which she just basically, you know, did what she had to do to kind of make her way through her life and just get the things she wanted. This seems no different as far as I can tell, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with her and the Pinup Girl, especially since, again, similar to Justine, she was voted to be sacrificed amongst her, Gabby, and Alex, in which Joey and Andrea voted to sacrifice. And next up is Gabby Hanna as the Hollywood star. Again, just like just like Rosanna Pansino and Tana, her archetype for season 4 is quite similar to her archetype in season 2, in which she was the vaudevillian, someone that's quite extra and expressive and all that. So again, her as a Hollywood star totally fits with her. I would say she was she was again one of the strong contestants on her season of Escape the Night, season 2, and had it not been for her duel with Alex, another strong competitor, as I said before, I reckon she would have, like Alex, escaped the night, but as we saw, that wasn't the case. Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings in the real world, but in this sense, it's just Colleen Ballinger as the Duchess. I am really keen to see what happens here, because obviously season 3, if you know, you know, but in case you don't remember, or in case you don't know, spoilers ahead, she was voted to be sacrificed and put into a torture tomb in order for, you know, the artifacts to be recovered. Quite similar fate to Justine's in season 1. So yeah, it's obviously going to be interesting to see what happens, especially since it's much more raw for her. Like, I guess the feelings that she has on Joey, and I maybe pick Rosanna, but mainly Joey. It'll be quite interesting to see whether her ill will against him will play into how she survives, or whether that will affect how her game plan is, or how the other game plan, or the game plan of everyone is. I wonder that. And last, to round up Season 4 Escape the Night All-Stars is a new blood. It is Bretman Rock as the Playboy. Now this is someone that I'm really interested and really curious to see how he plays, because like I said, he's the new blood. And in the previous video I talked about with my thoughts and concerns and comments and whatever about this new season, I wanted to see kind of like a new blood versus returning guests kind of conflict, because the thing that I wanted to see was that which one would persevere. Would it be the survival instincts that will come into play for the new bloods, or would it be the kind of redemption factor for the returning guests in order for them to kind of conquer and overcome what they failed to do the first time? So not much to say about Bretman Rock, other than I'm really curious to see what he has to play, or what he has to offer for this game, and in particular why him and why he's involved, kind of thing. So yeah, those are my thoughts about the cast reveal. Now let's go back in time to when I reacted to the trailer, and trust me, it's quite entertaining. I know majority of the cast, but still, I think 2 or 3 or maybe 4 people that I don't know. So wait, just do one more sync. Tap. No. On. Off. Okay. Whew, okay. Whew. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I'm about to play it. Is it loud enough? I'm gonna put it nice and loud. Okay, not too loud, but up, down, volume down, volume down, volume up, volume up, volume up, volume up. I'm stalling. Okay, let's go. Play.
What I want is the way to make all the wrongs I did right.
This is where your friends are being kept.
Whoa!
This is gonna be a dangerous mission.
Sorry.
No, it's alright. Just make sure we're recording. Okay, we're gonna. I think also you're.
Still recording.
Yeah, it's still recording. I need. Shoot.
Damn.
The brightness. Okay, so we had to kind of restart the trailer again and redo this all again because just a few technical glitch, but let's go!
What I want is the way to make all the wrongs I did right.
This is where your friends are being kept.
This is gonna be a dangerous mission.
No! Let's go! Rosanna! And Alex! And Gap! Oh! Oh no! Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Okay?
Simas, you killed us!
Joey killed all these bitches. Am I next?
Wait.
Prepare to beg. We're at a museum of the dead. Once the sun rises, if we're not out of here, we're all gonna turn to dust.
There
Woo!
will be punishment.
Ding, 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 we have a witch. What have you done with my friends? One by one, we're getting picked off.
Liza?
I hate these monsters.
You can never have too many favors owed to you.
You don't make a great ally.
Joey said he was coming to save
Go!
us.
Things change, okay? I know this is the same thing, Zoe. What are you talking about?
Oh, ouch.
Also, this bitch is back. Shane?
Wait, Shane? Liza? Oh, whoa,
Getting her out of here.
whoa! Whoa!
That I wasn't able to do that.
Time is ticking. Alex, no! We're back, bitches.
Yes! Yes!
The others
Yes!
don't
Oh!
understand what's coming.
Ow, my knee! Oh! No. What am I doing? What's it? Ah! What the? What the? What? Okay. So there you go, that was my reaction to the trailer and the cast reveal of this brand new all-star season of Escape the Night that is coming out on July the 11th on the YouTube Originals platform or on Roku in case you can't really afford the YouTube Originals platform. I am really excited, nervous, curious, keen, interested, and many other adjectives to describe how I'm feeling for this brand new season because as we saw in the trailer, a lot is happening. Mortimer's back in the picture, Matt, Pat, and Nikita are brought back, Shane and Liza meet. What is happening here? A lot is happening. That's what's going to happen in this brand new season. And if you guys are keen to watch after July the 11th, week after week after week, I highly suggest you go, however you may check it out, YouTube Originals, Roku, obviously prefer YouTube, but so I highly strongly suggest you guys watch the previous 3 seasons and then watch this brand new season on July the 11th. As to who I think would escape the night for this season, I honestly have no idea because we have 4 different groups here. We have the likes of Alex, Gabby, and Timothy, who are the strong contenders who could have survived their respective season had it not been for the interactions and actions of others. We have the likes of Rosanna, Justine, and Tana, who I would say are the fan favorites, in which they may have not played a great game, but their personality and how they were in their respective season definitely made the audience fall in love with them and support them and basically urge them on to survive even though they're not strong competitors. We have the likes of Colleen Bellinger and Justine back in the picture, as well as Tana, because they were the ill-fated contenders and how they kind of weren't given the proper chance to play the game, or they had been given a short time, I guess, to say and how they would play the game, and would otherwise, had they not been executed, sacrificed, slashed, sabotaged, however you may phrase it, had that not have happened, they might have been a stronger player, maybe even stronger than those that I talked about before, and as well as new blood Bradman Rock to see how he will play in this game and whether the survival instinct within him will be will be tapped into and be unleashed, or whether the redeeming factor of being brought back alive and that redemption will help the returning guests come back and conquer what they failed to do the first time. Anything could happen, and that's basically the point of this season. Yeah, if you're excited for this brand new season, let me know by giving a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comment section below, what are you most excited to see in this brand new season? Is it the Mortimer, Colleen kind of ship? Is it Matt, Pat, and Nikita coming back into the picture? Is it the dramas, the interactions, the dynamics, the challenges, the time period? Whatever it may be, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're interested in the kind of content I create, including skits, vlogs, challenges, recap videos, and whatever comes to this mind of mine, I highly suggest you consider subscribing to this channel. If you want to check out the video in which I talked about my thoughts, comments, and I guess critiques about this new season, at least what I thought would be in this brand new season, you can click on this video right over here. And if you're interested in seeing this weird little skit I put about Escape the Night, because, you know, let's keep the night train rolling, you can click on this video right over here. But that is all I have for this video. July the 11th, Escape the Night All-Star Season 4 comes out on YouTube Originals or Roku. And until next time, I'll see you guys